How y'all doing? It's Rob Burnham. I'm here, Preacher Man R&B, and this is an episode of Retro Land Comments. This time we're doing another episode of Small Reviews. This time we're reviewing Smallville Season 9, Episode 18. What happens on this week's episode is Clark has to tell Lois, him as the Blur has to tell Lois to stop, that he'll never contact her again because he's trying to protect her. The reason being is because somebody is acting like the Blur and talking to Lois, and Clark finds this out in this episode. And we know that it's Zod that's doing this. So the Clark as the Blur has to convince Lois that he would never contact her again. And if anybody contacts her saying that he's the Blur, to not trust him because it wouldn't be the true Blur. And the reason for this is because Lois winds up getting captured by the Black King, aka Maxwell Lord. And Maxwell Lord is trying to read her mind and this other guy who's seen Clark as the Blur's mind to find out who the Blur is. Well, what happens is Clark gets there in time to save her and stop Maxwell Lord. And the only other thing that's happened is we get a glimpse of who the Red Queen is. If I remember correctly, I think it's Tess, but I'm not 100% sure. But to see what happens that Chloe confronts Tess about working with the Tandorians, so to see what happens with that. And other than that, that's all that really happened besides Clark and Lois getting fired, but they wound up getting their jobs back at the end of the episode. But other than that, that's all that really happened. My question for y'all is, now that Clark as the Blur has told Lois that he'll never contact her again, what's going to happen to that? As always, Rob Burnham, make your man on this and that. That's what y'all. So, comments.